Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 90. In the last episode, we got a couple more acorns out of the printing pod, so our lumber into wood burning should improve. I had noticed the desalinator had broken at some point, so I walled it off, gave it a heater. It's going to take quite a while, even with this fairly small space. It's going to take quite a while to heat up, but that should reduce the damage this takes, so it shouldn't break as often. And we finished the episode by sending poor Absurdities over for a terrible trip, the only purpose of which is to run on the wheel to generate more oil. So, enjoy that trip. Good times. But anyway, I have been thinking about, putting in solar panels, but I don't really want to mess with all the bunker doors and all that nonsense. But, I mean, it doesn't look like the actual meteors come all that often, so maybe I could get away with it. I just don't know if it's, power efficient enough. The amount of power the scanner uses, plus the battery drain and all that, if it's worth. I don't know. I guess the other option is I could put in a solar panel and just see if it actually breaks when meteors hit it, or if it just stops because stuff gets covered. Like, a meteor hits and then just leaves stuff behind, or if it will actually destroy it and I'll have to rebuild it. I don't know. So maybe at some point I should actually just put in at least one solar panel just to see. Maybe I will. Let's get some glass. Do I have some glass? Yes I do, a little bit. Enough for one anyway, and that's, well, frankly, all I really need, so. And I can never remember where any of my stuff lives. Right here, okay. So yeah, so let's push some glass across. And I guess for the first one, I'll just put it here just so I can wire to it nice and easily. I'm going to have to build a lot of wires as it is, but that's fine. Quite a lot of wires, actually. Ugh. Ugh. But that's fine, we can do that. While I'm at it, should I bother hooking this up? I mean, at some point I might want to use this, so yeah, why not? Why not, right? And yeah, we can just cut across here. We'll have to dig a path so you can actually get out there, and then I probably should airlock it. I'll tell you not to do that part yet until this part's in, just so you don't expose space and waste all this oxygen. But yeah, I think that will be pretty helpful. In the meantime, though, we have printables. Let us go. I'm probably just going to get another acorn, but I'll see if something else jumps out at me. I'll be back. And we're back. Nothing really jumped out at me, so we'll just grab another acorn. And that will do. Well, frankly, you have a lot of work to do, so yeah. Why don't you get off the wheel for a bit? It is set to lowest priority anyway, so that's fine. And once you've had a meal and a sleep, we'll let you get some of this building done. After we play with the train whistle. Okay, so you actually sleep in your spacesuit. That's quite interesting. And I guess it makes sense, because then it doesn't matter what the air quality is, because frankly it's kind of crap here anyway, but Maybe that is something I should be doing. Maybe I should be popping these doors like some of this oxygen around. I'm going to wait till this... Actually, once the airlock's in, before I open this up... Yeah, let's have these... We might as well have more of this oxygen. Make things a little better. But we'll see how much of this you can get done. Your spacesuit's just about done, so your trip is almost over, but we'll get a little bit of this built anyway. But at some point, I guess you'll have to run through a vaccinator. As I recall, you already got diving lungs from the first vaccinator. We had the one on our home planet. So I'm not even sure what I would really want out of that vaccinator. Unless, like, maybe deep diver lungs might be helpful. But other than that, I can't imagine there's anything really you would need. I don't know. But anyway, your suit is done, so your trip is done. Alright. Very good. Somebody's irradiated. Probably from playing with the warts too much. I have to assume that's from playing with the warts too much. Not sure how we got a bit of water there, but it's easily fixed. Must be some melting ice around somewhere, but even that doesn't look like it should be anywhere around here. But whatever. No matter. I'm not sure if anyone's even ever going to use this. This may have been kind of pointless, but oh well. That's alright. It amused me, so good enough. Engine a little more charge. Okay, so we could go out 3 and back. Is that far enough? Still not really. Because I think last time we were only to here and that was nowhere near. So I think really we may need to go to 4, if not all the way to 5. Okay. We'll just let that keep charging. Okay, so you are now at a point where you're going to be able to start giving me lumber. So we'll have 3 working trees. That's very nice. Because the more of these run, the less the coal has to run, and frankly, that's kind of important at this point. Okay, what is happening here? Okay. How did we get brine in here? It must have obviously came through from the asteroid, but ugh. But this is just not how liquid works, guys. It doesn't make a little mountain like that. That's just not how that works. So that's probably too much air pressure, right? Yeah. That's what's confusing it. But if we can pull even little bits of that off, then that will help. Maybe that will help. Alright, how is my heater up here doing? It's improving. Still not great, but it's improving. Yeah, liquid here is totally fine. Oh, we got a seed at some point. I never even noticed. A leafy mealwood. Okay. So give it a lot more light and a bit more fertilizer, and it'll grow in half the time. Well, that's neat. Again, I don't see me using that, but that's neat. I gave you this one here, and I wonder if I should have put it right in. Still can, I suppose. Suppose I still could. Should I put that there and around, maybe? Yeah, I think that's going to be... Guess that's going to let some of this chlorine out, but I'm not super worried about it. I was originally being very, very, very careful about not letting gases out, but that seems to no longer really be a thing I'm worrying about for some reason. Couldn't tell you why, I don't know what changed, but... but clearly it has. The presses on, we just don't have enough oil or petrol coming through. Yeah, we're completely dry. There's a couple of drops waiting to be processed, but not much. I need more slicksters. Actually, what I need is to get power going on the asteroid so it can run more often. It's still never going to run 100% because of the back pressure thing, but it definitely could run better. But I'm assuming you're nowhere near ready yet. Yeah. Oh, I should say nowhere near. It's not that long, I suppose, but it definitely needs a bit more time. Yeah, the trip back is going to need more than that yet, of course, so... Okay. Not a problem. Okay, now, I could use one more acorn. More coal could always be useful, more glass. Yeah, there's a few things I could want, so I'll basically just pick whatever comes up first that seems immediately useful. Actually, if I am going to do bunker doors, I'm going to need steel. But I don't... oh, I may or may not actually do it, but I'm going to grab the steel anyway. So if I do end up doing bunker doors for the solar panels, then it'll be a possibility. Again, I just don't know if I'm going to or not. But I suppose it should be over there as an option, right? It should at least be an option. I really don't like how that then drops. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. That should be enough for at least one door. $2,800 kilos. How much does an actual bunker door take? Because I actually may have sent too much. $500. Okay, so yeah, I have a bit too much here, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. And technically, I can always send it back anyway if it becomes a problem, but I think it'll be alright. Still nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough for there. You're very close to being able to grow some branches. Okay. We'll make a timber industry yet. Maybe. Eventually. Maybe eventually. Okay, so if I sent you now, you would have to be there for 2 days, which is probably not that bad. So maybe as soon as this comes up, just so I'm not sending you at sleepy time, because that'd be absolutely pointless. So yeah, I'm just going to fast forward a bit. I'll just pause the video until this is time to send. I'll be back. There we go. Literally just got up right as I was unpausing the video, so you may or may not have seen that, but either way, that tells me we'll have a maximum length trip here. Which is good, because you have a lot of wires to build. So if I was going to bunker across this, I just don't know if I'm ever going to want, like, an entire row of these things, or if I'm only ever going to do a couple. I kind of want to only do this once, you know? So maybe... How am I going to do this? I don't know. Now, either way, for sure I would carve across like that, right? So it would definitely be up here somewhere. I really don't like how you keep disappearing on me. Okay, so either way, though, we would need ladders to get up here. In fact, we could... Maybe I should rip this door out, make it an airlock, and then have an easier access point. That seems like a better idea to me. Okay, you're still working on that stuff, that's fine. Any kind of tile there, does not matter which. You must be on break, because there's no way you're out of stuff to do. Yeah, I didn't think so. But yeah, if I put a ladder here, that'll make accessing the outside much quicker and easier. That will be helpful. It's a shame you can't send power through the teleporter. Kind of like the tunnels in Surviving Mars, where you can send power and water through. That would certainly be helpful. Because then I wouldn't have to worry about this running on the wheel and all this. Wouldn't have to do any of this. How much power do you take? 120 watts. So basically, one solar panel's worth, really. Because this does 380, but it only does it half the day, right? Yeah, this is going to be something. Well, let's not worry about this part yet at all. Do I want to go all the way down to here? Probably not necessary, right? I think if we just go to here, that should be sufficient, I would think. Yeah, that should be totally fine. That should be totally fine. It's true you can't get here because that's in the way. Right. Correct. Now you can do all that. Beautiful. Yeah, it would be nice if you were allowed to wash your hands. That would be helpful. Okay, now we can do the wire out. Now that this is properly airlocked in. And we will definitely need a bunch of access ladders. I don't know how all this is going to be done yet, so I don't want to put a lot of time into this yet, but for sure you're going to need to be able to get up and out here. So anyway, printables. Let me find something. No, never mind. Never mind. We'll just take that. Absolutely 100% done. That's our last tree of this section. Technically, I could always put in another row of trees, but that should be enough for now. You look like you are either going or close enough. So I think we're up to a point where we have 4 functional trees. This one's not ready yet, but it's getting there. Okay. Anyway, let's keep looking at this. Where are you? You keep running away. You're too fast. It's a good problem to have, I know, but... You're so fast. Yeah, I guess you can sleep there. I probably should have sent you back, because your suit's just about done anyway. Well, I'll squeeze a little bit more work out of you, but it won't be much. You're just about ready to go back. But maybe we can bash out a little bit more of this. I guess until you do that part, that would be unreachable. Alright, that's going to do it. Beautiful. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, we're getting there. Go out and back 3. We're getting there. Yeah, you are definitely producing now. These things normally have 5 branches, I think, so you're still going. Either way, though, this is very nice. We're actually at least temporarily keeping up. So I might at some point be able to put in a 3rd burner, which would be very nice. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.